Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Fantom price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot structures and the Fibonacci's. And before I start my analysis, make sure that you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening, where you can see that Fantom, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $3.5 mark. And in that movement to the upside, I'm terming it as a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.16 mark. And in that movement to the lower side, I'm terming it as a higher Elliott wave count 2. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 2 is an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that first wave, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.8 mark. And that is my long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Fantom chart once we get back into the recovery phase here on the Fantom chart. And because our wave 3 to the upside is an impulsive wave, I will also be expecting to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliott wave count 3, having the wave 5 of the fractal wave completing that higher Elliott wave count 3 to the upside. We also have chart patterns that are giving us short-term scenarios that can play out here on the Fantom chart. And starting here on the daily chart, where you can see we have this descending wedge, which has been well respected, giving us more than 3 touch points. And you can see that the price of Fantom has continued to push to the apex of this falling wedge, and there are chances that soon, once we manage to break above the 20-day MA, have support of the 20-day MA, there are chances of managing to break out of the falling wedge to the upper side. And once that happens, then I'll be expecting a retest of the upper side of the falling wedge, then continue pushing even higher and continue unlocking even higher prices. And that movement could be the movement to give us that impulsive movement we expect in the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 3. But there's still chances of making a new low here on this falling wedge, because once we take a look at this falling wedge, there's such a, we have an ABCDE structure within this falling wedge, where we can have these as the wave A, then that is the wave B, then this is the wave C, then a wave D right there. Then in case we see a new low within this falling wedge, that might be the low for that wave E. Then from there we can expect a breakout out of the falling wedge to the opposite side of the wave E, and that is still giving me a breakout to the upper side out of the falling wedge. And that is the short-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the daily chart. Jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 1-hour chart, you can see that after making our low at around the $0.16 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside, which has been obeying the Elliott wave structures, where we can term this movement to the upside as a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. Then we saw this ABC corrective structure completing the formation of this second wave. And now my primary scenario is that very soon we might start the movement to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 3. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliott wave structure that I have right here, and first sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this second wave, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. That gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And there are chances that, since we are in much of a consolidation after reaching into this target area, there are chances of seeing another breakout to the lower side back to the fib level 0.78 fib level. But I'm expecting Fantom to continue holding above the fib level 0.88, because the moment we lose the fib level 0.88, that will be putting a major challenge in the formation of this second wave. So in case we continue holding above the fib level 0.78, in case we see a breakout out of the consolidation that we are seeing, then there are chances that very soon we might start that impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. And jumping to the 4-hour chart to get to see that consolidation that I'm talking about, here on the 4-hour chart, that consolidation is better seen, and we can have a chart pattern pattern within that consolidation, which is a channel, and that is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Fantom chart. And I can connect these lower highs like that, then the lower lows, and you can see that we have this channel, which is a descending channel, which has been well respected, and there are chances of seeing a breakout either to the upper side or to the lower side. And since we have the support of the 20-day MA, there are chances that we might continue pushing even higher, manage to break out of the channel to the upper side and see a retest of the upper side of the channel. And once that happens, then we can continue pushing even higher. And in case we lose the 20-day MA and continue pushing lower, then there are also chances of losing, that is, seeing a breakout out of the channel to the lower side. And once that happens, then we can expect a retest of the lower side of the channel. And once the retest is in, then we can get one more new low here in the formation of this second wave. And once we have a new low, then we can term the new low as the low for this higher Elliot wave count 2. Then from there we can start sketching out that impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the 4-hour chart. Here on the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 50 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upside and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way. So there are still chances of seeing that a reversal to the upside, regain our impulsive nature in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 and continue pushing even higher. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.